Okay, let's go hell diving. Boom.
This video contains many certifiable thought crimes.
No,
Helldivers 2
no.
is an amazing co-op shooter that plays exactly like No Man's Sky, except instead of exploring the cosmos, you die horribly in the Somme. Every copy of Helldivers 2 is personalized. Joel wanted me to fight 10,000 fire ants. In a universe where humanity is beset on all sides by curious wildlife and the actual Terminators, Super Earth, the galaxy's last and only bastion of managed democracy, sends its finest men, women, and children over 7 to liberate and spread freedom to the most horrifying hellscapes known to man, where war crimes are not only justified, but are necessary. We play as the Helldivers, humanity's finest in emancipation and friendly fire incidents. But there's no need to worry about that last one because we are incredibly expendable. All across the galaxy, Liberty's enemies march ever closer. But through the power of teamwork, friendship, and 500-kilogram bombs, we will fight for freedom, for
I'll be honest, last time that I played Helldivers, it was with a streamer Mara Loca from Promiso Ian. We're so bad. Like, I used to play on very hard difficulties and I had to play on medium because I was really bad.
democracy. And most importantly, because it's really funny. Dudes be like, Helldivers 2 is military propaganda. My brother in Christ. It worked. Tripled the defense budget.
Literally, yes, guys. Triple the defense budget. I mean, let's be honest. All the Helldivers movement was insanely cool. Like, whole, like, all Twitter or X, all Discord communities, everyone was talking about Helldivers. I think that there has been, like, very little times where one game has become the topic of the moment as much as Helldivers did and for as long as Helldivers did. Helldivers was like an insane trend. And it still is, just so good. My level on Craig fucking
The
hell.
first thing you'll notice upon entering the SES Judge of Judgment is the incredibly stupid name. And yes, you are able to name it other things using the Wizard 101
Mine
naming
was called
scheme.
Feast of
Things like
Justice.
the Pride of Pride,
Feast of
Star of the Stars,
Justice.
Patriot of Patriotism, and my personal favorite, the Founding Father of Family Values, because this game has a lot of violence in movies.
Boom! Not the Feet of Justice.
Here you see me depicted as the Soy Wojak. The second thing you'll notice upon entering the bridge is the ongoing galactic war, and that we are currently fucking losing the galactic war.
Not
which is
my
why
level
we need to suit up with exactly 3 of our friends and choose which planet is in vital need of the democratic process. If you don't have any friends, then I hope you can speak good Mandarin. I think I did something to make him mad. But to win the Galactic War, we must first understand the Galactic War. We can ill afford another Malevolon Creek, which is why I'm going to go over each of the 2 fronts that are currently reducing us to smears across the galaxy. And I'm going to do it at difficulty 7 or above, which is coincidentally the perfect enlistment age. On the left-turn side of the political spectrum, we have the Automaton Front, an enemy focusing on range tactics, heavy armor in slight excess, and
When I played Helldivers, I always went against the fucking clankers. I think that in my opinion, they were like the coolest one because I really panicked a lot when the bugs just would like swarm you and just go against you. It was easier for me to deal with a tank than with all those bugs.
an extremely high amount of explosive ordnance. Oh, I'm out of here, guys, later. If that sounds a little bit intimidating, then don't worry. I haven't even gotten to the horde of angry chainsaws yet. Chainsaw Man reference goes in the video here. But talking about the Automaton Front is never complete without talking about the fucking Creek. Or as it is known by our honored veterans, Space
I always
Vietnam.
fought there.
This goddamn planet has been single-handedly responsible for most of our casualties. is this SpongeBob.
My
and that is
leg!
genuinely impressive considering that 10 million men have already died in the Battle of the Madagascar Lemur. Those are considered rookie numbers, and we're already outpacing the Taiping Rebellion. In fact, every single military operation we conduct is in some way related to Malevelon Creek. And personally, I don't really see what all the hype is about. After all, it's just one planet. How important could one planet possibly be?
Malevelon Creek is the most important planet in the galaxy.
Interdimensional. We will unlock the secrets of the universe. God has laid them out like Christmas presents for his children.
Bootcamp.
This video is a fucking vibe with all those effects and just the bombs and everything. It makes me want to play Helldivers again. Oh my god, what has happened with Malevelon Creek? Have we finally conquered that? Did we lose it? Malevelon Creek is just like Gibraltar. It may be a tiny little place in a huge galaxy, but it's a key point, a key strategic point, and a moral dilemma between Super Earth and the British people. I mean, by Super Earth, I mean Spain. Give back Gibraltar. Give it back, it's ours. No! Just like the real story. We lost Gibraltar to the British people, and we lost Malevelon Creek to the Clankers. No! Hello, Uni, welcome in. Happy to have you here.
It's got fucking weird recently. Malevelon Creek, and by extension, the rest of the front, is essentially an exercise in how much PTSD one man can possibly get. Their firepower is so overwhelming, so absolutely constant, that describing it as an endless retreat where you accidentally accomplish all of your objectives would be very generous, as it implies that I do the objectives.
Fucking shit!
This can occasionally push you into what we call unfortunate tactical positions, at which point your main options for survival are going to be watching your slower friends get burned to death in the Mekong. I will never unhear that scream. So yes, this planet may be what economists call bad use of our human capital, but after dealing with several days of what I can only describe as angry forklift decommissioning. Oh shit, this motherfucker's not OSHA certified. You really need a stepladder for that, sir. Okay, call me crazy, but I think there's a turret around this corner, guys. I fucking hate the creek. I can safely say that the attachment has become fucking personal. And honestly, I just want to see how many bodies one planet can hold. We lost Vietnam, we lost Afghanistan, and yes, we definitely lost America. So goddammit, I am not going to lose this shit to ones and zeros. God gave this galaxy to a non-binary species, and service guarantees gender affirmation. Fun facts about the bot front. Number 10, man urinates on fellow passenger for not being allowed to smoke. Number 9, if you happen to make the mistake of fighting here, you're quickly going to realize that most of our forces are Chinese, each one taking glorious revenge against the steel plants they work in. Very auspicious behavior. And conversely, we Guilo have been sent by our barbarian prince to fight the hordes of angry roaches, for it is the God-given right of the defense lobby.
Angry roaches. I think that the bugs in Helldivers are like Asmon Goldbread. Like, they're not normal roaches. They're like super roaches. You know, that's a big issue. We're not fighting normal bugs. It's just like some heavily in-house created roaches. They're like especially genetically modified roaches to withstand humanity.
To remind the bugs that it is man who was made in God's image. Really can't wait to die on
I
fucking
hated the bugs. I think that the bugs were tougher.
The
I think that the bugs were way tougher.
The turbided population problem is a wide assortment of increasingly horrifying demons, each one abandoned by their creators in completely different ways. My guy's got a bad case of the rigor mortis. We've got small bugs, big bugs, immortal bugs, bugs that function
the
as
ones that
artillery,
charge against you
and
were
of
the
course,
worst ones.
the bugs that stalk you at night. Thankfully for us though, napalm is an equal opportunity employer, and a lot of positions are open right now. That is to say, once you start fighting the bugs, you do not stop for about 40 minutes or so, because they just spawned a battalion from the ground like the goddamn Viet Cong for the 3rd time in a row, and I do not have enough raid for this shit. Good fucking throw, dude. I just want to walk to the McDonald's, guys. I'm just a level 1 goblin. It's literally my birthday. I'm a little birthday boy.
Fighting the heroes.
And do you want to know the
That's how we
worst part
feel.
about this war? We don't really know how they move between planets. And I don't think they have what you would call a plan. Rather, the Terminids simply appear in places they wish to eviscerate. Kind of like a Whole Foods. So, you can imagine my shock when I learned that those white bitches were trying to gentrify the moon. They are ruining the amazing local culture of, California. I hope it's becoming obvious that fighting these things under normal circumstances is what we call, same-day shipping to God.
I saw Frieren. We love Frieren.
What the fuck? Fortunately for us, though, we have access to a wide variety of unique and hilarious tools,
fucking
which
white
are
girl.
only
I don't
accessible
know what
by
he
inputting
said.
a series of hand signs,
Don't believe
informally known as airstrike jutsu. Whether it's big airstrikes, bigger
I'm just really
airstrikes,
confused because the video's going
biggest
so
airstrike
fast.
the engine
Boom,
can
boom,
sustain,
boom.
or
And it's
airstrikes
all
that
full of
specialize in killing
explosions.
everything except the enemy. There
I don't know
are
what to
so
comment.
many bad guys with
This
so
is like
much damage to be done
relieving my
that the
trauma,
most
my
challenging part
PTSD with
is keeping your
Helldivers.
team out of the blast radius.
I got 500 kilograms ready.
Okay, this is like the worst thing that has ever happened to the game. The other day I played, I threw a 500 kilogram bomb and it didn't feel the same. What did they do to it? I literally need to know what they did to it. It didn't feel the same. It didn't explode as much. It was just like a small firecracker. I don't know. It was like pathetic. What have they done to them? They used to be massive, super good.
What have you fucking done? And yes, you do
What do you
have
mean
to
I
throw
won't
them,
cut that out?
which
Shut
means
up.
you can drop them, throw the wrong asset, and even attach them to enemies that are running into you. My personal favorite combination is definitely the napalm and chlorine gas, for when you really, really want your enemies to feel pain. Inside and out. We also offer a gluten-free variety. Now, of course,
The smoke.
airstrikes aren't the only thing we can deliver. Just most of them, because here at the Defense Department, we take care to provide, why can't I say words? A wide array of support tools. And by support tools, I mean the machine gun, which are crucial and necessary for fighting, literally anything. We've got flamethrowers, jetpacks, automatic lasers that demand human sacrifice, average American police taser with unlimited ammo,
God.
automatic targeting, and
I miss this
a
game. It
vendetta
was so
against
good.
teammates.
I need to play it again.
For when you really hate everything in a general direction, railguns that encourage you to fire volleys like
How many players
Napoleonic
does
line
Helldivers
infantry.
have now?
It also has 2 fire modes called Safe Mode and Unsafe Mode. And of course, the giant death robots that randomly explode sometimes.
What?
That is the last time I buy a fucking Tesla. My personal favorite strategy involves everyone giving their mechs to the designated disabled man, who will proceed to stay inside of 6 different wheelchairs for 40 minutes. And as a caveat, we force him to crawl on the ground between mechs for immersion reasons.
No! What do you mean disabled man mech strat? What is this? For immersion reasons.
But honestly, all of these fantastic tools absolutely pale in
That's
comparison to the
evil.
fast
Poor
and
baby.
convenient resupply of GamerSup's energy drinks, here to give
Let's
you
go.
a fantastic boost to your
Use
gaming
Mamacita
abilities,
code.
which, if you want to win this battle, I will now expect of you. We and the Chinese are not going to be taking back Osto 2 on 8 hours of
57,000 is
sleep,
pretty good.
but they did also release a sleep aid. In case somebody gives you too much energy, how am I getting away with this shit? GamerSupps comes in many different flavors, such as Guacamole Gamer Fart 9000.
That's actually pretty good.
Grandpa's Ashes,
That's pretty good.
And good. It's
Good.
It's just good. All at the low price of 40 cents per stratagem, which is literally cheaper than the dirt I am dying over. I went to Amazon and checked. So if you are still watching this video somehow, and God bless you if you are,
What
you
is
can have
that?
GamerSupps delivered with 10% off by opening the description and clicking the special stratagem code. What else do we have?
You can use code
we have sentry
Mamacita,
guns in
guys.
case you really don't want to play the game, as well as a strange amount of primaries that are child safe. Can't wait for the devs to nerf this one and say some shit like, sorry, Helldivers, Command sent us rigatoni instead of railgun shells. Now, in this kind of environment with this many fireworks, casualties are not just expected. They are required. You don't really get to 12 million by being an easy game, which is why, upon the occurrence of my teammate's tragic passing, I will gain the ability to replace my friends with a legally distinct Helldiver, ready to fight and die for the
Legally distinct Helldiver. Sounds like the PAL world and Pokemon legal fight. This is a legally distinct Helldiver. You know what Helldiver did really fucking good? It's just like all the roleplay that they did with the game. I think that at one point, though, they kinda messed up a little bit when they tried to like... So you know that there was like this fight between Helldiver fans and outer people basically saying stuff like, it's really fun that Helldivers is being used by the far right as a symbol for a military and blah 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 blah, when it's clearly like a jest about patriotism, blah 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 blah. Like, you know, like, it doesn't matter what the devs wanted to use with Helldivers. I think that the moment that they started talking politics, it's when they kinda fucked up a little bit. Like, the game was designed in a way, you don't need to strip that game and explain it to people. That's the moment where things get a little bit nasty. It's better if you just let it play out and let people guess what your intention was, you know? But I think that Helldivers, it's a really fucking good parody game, in a sense that, well, you're supposed to be the good guy, but you're the bad guy. But why does that even matter, right? It's really fun. I found it really, really fun. The intergalactic dictatorship and Super Earth and all that extraordinary and massive amount of patriotism symbols. I just find it really fun.
worst planets you have ever seen. Like my brother in Christ, you are fighting over the Arizona iced tea world. Missions in this game are usually comprised of exploring new and fantastic worlds, and then building a Walmart supercenter on them. Local residents be damned. To that end, we have a great diversity of missions, like geological surveys, rescuing civilians who move their heads like confused avians. He's like a chicken! Spreading industrial amounts of carcinogenic gas, and launching the fucking nuclear missile. We did it, Patrick. We saved Istanu, along with a myriad of side objectives, which usually boil down to, killing everything that moves. And occasionally, loading a gun that will do it for you. We, don't really talk about the Eradicate missions because they tend to play themselves, all in service to liberate a planet by an astounding 0.0003%. This isn't a fucking charity, alright? Reach 100% liberation, and lose all of it the very next day. I am currently reporting to you from the 5th Siege of Hellfire. Planets in Helldivers also have a unique blend of beautiful environments, like the Heaven planet, where it is impossible to escape God's light, the Constant Meteor Storm planet, where it is illegal to stand still, the Fire Tornado planet, the weird fucking animal planet. I'm going to call you Genghis Shinglesbringer, and the planet that, before it was removed from the game, randomized your airstrikes, which made the process of calling a resupply much more interesting. Please put this back in the game. Look, Helldivers is a game that gives you a lot of tools, and a lot of places to use them. So honestly, the task of describing it all to you is, not my fucking job. The developers are literally adding things faster than I can show them to you. I, began making this video before mechs existed. So inevitably, when the day comes that Arrowhead adds the secret third faction that we don't legally know anything about, I guess I'll be making a video about it. As long as this one gets views.
If this video gets views, boom, I will do another one. I hope he did another one because I bet that it did get a lot of views. Oh my god, Helldivers, I miss you. I miss being a little supremacist for Super Earth. It was really fun. It was really, really fun. I didn't even play that many hours, to be honest, but it was really... I don't know. It's a game that you felt, right? I know that a lot of people like dropped the ship because it felt that what people did wasn't really like impacting the game, and it was all for show, and the devs already had like a storyboard that they wanted to follow and stuff like that. But holy, it was a good game. Sounds like most games you play 0 hours. Oh, what do you mean? I actually play games a lot. Look, I have played, let me check how much I played Helldivers. I played a total of 33 hours, which is not too bad. It's okay. It's 33 hours. That's okay. It's okay. I had fun a couple days. That's it. I don't even know what's like the game I have played the most on Steam. I have played a lot of Arc Raiders when it launched. I have 28 hours in the game. So I'm a gamer, guys. I like playing games, just not the type of games usually people play. I tend to play like a lot of like single player games that you can spend as much hours as you want in them.
Overall, Helldivers 2 is an absolute chaotic mess, where every mission begins and ends with the assumption that we are not going to make it, and yet somehow, some way, I still find a way to disappoint my friends. Some may consider it difficult, while others may consider it fucking bullshit. But personally, surviving against all odds in the face of complete, absolute absurdity is a big reason that I still love this game. No matter how many game-breaking bugs they introduce. Sorry, Helldivers. This gun's accuracy rating is so high that it causes integer overflow. And with the Galactic War still ongoing, our story of spreading managed democracy has only just begun.
Genocide!
We have the ships.
Genocide!
We have the weapons. We need soldiers.
Genocide! I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't scream genocide. Someone is gonna clip me and use it as a reaction in random tweets without context, and everyone is going to consider me like some crazy hoe. No, genocide! You have another clip there, guys. Use whichever one you prefer.
Soldiers like the angry Chinese guy. Service guarantees affordable healthcare. They'll keep fighting, and they'll win. As long as the bug front plays the game today. On a more personal note, the Ministry of Truth extends its gratitude to all of its very kind patrons, enabling and financing our propaganda on a truly galactic scale. Your money is being put to excellent use, making only the funniest and most original content. Anyways, time to report to my execution now.
Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Cinnamon Boon Boon. Okay, let's see a random patron, guys. We need a random Patreon. We need a random Patreon. Boom! Sarcastische Schnitzel. Jolly British chap. Little intellect. That's you, guys. A clear release. A Bellarion. Watch Chainsaw Man. That's a good one. Watch Chainsaw Man, guys. What are you waiting for? Watch Chainsaw Man. You watch Chainsaw Man. Okay, that was good. That was good.